Good morning and good evening, viewers from around the world, inside South Sudan, in UK, in Canada, in Australia, and here in the United States. Once again, I'm Paula Kum, your public servant. I have been making some few live videos for the purpose of education, not for the purpose of insulting or for the purpose of questioning the ongoing transitions in the government in the country. This topic this evening, it is a series of the follow-up conversation we have had so far with you in the last few weeks, leading to where we are and leading to the upcoming caretaker government transition. I for sure knows a lot more than few of you will ever give credit to. I knew what I know through how I know it. It is not going to be business as usual, like I've said in many of my videos, live conversation with you as a South Sudanese. Uh, as we look toward the future as South Sudanese, the question we ought to ask of ourselves is, what country do we all want? And how do we work together as a South Sudanese from all sectors of the land? Let's assume today we have a new president, which I believe strongly it is in the making. It's just a matter of time. In a couple of weeks leading to July 9, we'll have a complete new government than the government of Salva Kiir that I'm aware of. Question is, what do we as millions South Sudanese do to work together with the new government and to reshape our understanding? I think number one is to change the language in which all of us speak to each other. Uh, Stop talking ills about each other and work together as a wounded country in terms of its political, in terms of its economic rebuilding, in terms of forging alliance and rebuilding relationship with the rest of the world. I think that would be the position I, Bolakom, would want us to gear our understanding into. Uh, the rest would be all of us understanding that there's no winning strategy on the table here. There's no winning strategy. The more we try to tear each other apart, the more we are pulling each other into looking each other down instead of lifting each other up. We're not winning. South Sudan will not be winning if we continue to maintain the tribal sentiments that we continue to have. It is unfortunate we begin wrong from the beginning of our liberations movement through independence, through transition government of Salva Kiir Mayardit and beyond. It is true we begin wrong. We began with no plan how to build a country. We began not valuing what we have in the country. It is now that we came to realize the country is bigger than me, bigger than you, bigger than tribe, bigger than anybody else. South Sudan is bigger than all of us. If taken good care of, I believe we can all benefit from the country itself. It is true, like I gave you the understanding of a few days ago, that the country would be in transition government of another era under the leadership of Dr. Bolmel. Salva Kiir is at the hospital right now in Abu Dhabi as we know it. Uh, his returning back will not be returning back to normal job that he used to do as the president. He'll come back. He will still be a senior advisor to the government of South Sudan. He will still be doing the elderly coaching to the new generation of leaders. The question that millions of you are still asking, what has happened with the 2026 election? Uh, is I know politics and you know politics. Politics are like bad weather, you cannot predict which direction it goes. Politics are driven by circumstance and events around the world. And in this case, politics of South Sudan, one of those conversations you have to approach with a lot of clarity and a lot of purpose. It was true that for South Sudan to survive a chance in the global relationship and politics, we must we need to reform the country through election. Electing a new president would have been better chance for all of us to reduce sentiment animosity between us as tribe society. But unfortunately, the model in which the new leadership is going to be formed is not going to be formed through election. It's going to be formed through handpick, and there are risks associated with handpick concept. A couple of days ago, I mentioned those risks, meaning that there will be global rejections of anybody picked handily by the the transition government, because South Sudan is not a kingdom. South Sudan is a sovereign nation in which people have the right to voice their opinion and which people have the right to go to the ballot box and choose who they want their leadership to be. But in this case, I know deep inside my heart that South Sudanese people are great people. From Equatoria to Bahr el Ghazal to Upper Nile and in between, South Sudanese are great people. They will overcome their differences, they will rebuild, they will work together, whether under Bol Mel leadership or under anybody else's leadership. South Sudanese will work together. Our differences will not prevent us not to work together as a country, and will not prevent us not to see the country in a way that we fought the revolution ourselves. So, having said that, I wanted all of us, the seven fronts, uh, the intellectual mind behind the journey of South Sudan to independence, to come together and realize that we only have one country. And in this country, we all need to begin to speak the language of peace with each other. We need to swallow our differences, no matter how bitter we have been divided. We need to swallow our differences and work together in a common interest of rebuilding this country. We can hate each other all we want. There's no returning back to Khartoum. There's no returning back to normal business. Days of Salva Kiir are gone. If some of us are still here, the only thing that we need to say to Salva Kiir is thank you for the journey through independence, and thank you for almost 12 years of government experiment in South Sudan. We have never had a government, but at least in whatever form or shape, you try your best. And however much left to be done, we, the youth and the new generations under the new leadership of the future government, will pick it up from there and rebuild what is broken. I call up on all South Sudanese from across the globe to revisit their thought about the country itself more than about carrying on animosity and tribal sentiment. Once the caretaker government is here, the rules of law will be applied so that each one citizen interest is safe and the country should not plunge into tribal sentiment. So, as we awaited through the next couple of weeks for the formation of a new government, I assure you everything is going to be okay. I assure you the presence of the military on the street of Juba, it is not to intimidate anybody. It is just to keep peace, and it is also to protect the integrity of the government. I don't speak for the government. I am just a civilian, like many of you, but I'm a concerned citizen that loves this country, like many of you. And I use my voice for educational purpose. So I don't use my voice for violence, preaching, or degrading or deforming anybody. For that, I came back live to follow up on numerous of series of conversation I've had with you. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, and share this video with the rest of the world and with your friends. And we'll continue to have conversation many weeks to come as we watch the whole entire unfolding tens of events in Juba. Thank you.